Hey guys, Casual Chrono here. Today what I wanted to do, I've been saving my chant scripts, I've been collecting tombs and treatises and everything, so I think it's time for me to upgrade a few characters. They sent everyone who logged in 3,000 fragments of attack, 3,000 fragments of life, 3,000 fragments of support, and so forth, and they sent us a bunch of grastas as well. So I am going to choose some of them to upgrade. I wanted to make a video about this because I kind of want to explain my reasoning. I don't have that many chant scripts, so it's not like I can sit around and upgrade like 30 characters at once or anything. So as a free-to-play player, I have to be kind of choosy about what I do. So I'm going to basically do a few things and explain why, and maybe it will give you all some like thoughts like, oh, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I should try things this way. Because the one thing I've kind of learned about Another Eden is you really need to look at the characters that you do have and kind of build around them. And if you get lucky and get a super powerful new character, then that kind of changes your goals and gives you some new things to work with. So first, let's get some new characters. In the updates that they are posting about, they're talking about the Kronos Empire Striking Back Part 2, and they released some new character information. Spoiler alert if you have not read this, not that I think it's really spoilers because they've kind of announced it and everyone's talking about it, but it seems like Thunder characters are going to take center stage pretty soon. We have a Thunder Hammer user coming out, a Thunder Staff user who can also deploy and awaken a Thunder Zone, and a few other things as well. In addition, it's sounding like we players might be able to pick a few very powerful characters based on how far we are in the game. It doesn't sound like this is a banner. It sounds like they actually will allow us to pick things. So if you've started the Return of Goddess Time, Part 1, you can choose either Tsukika or Tsubame. If you've started Part 2, you get Kikyo. If you start Part 3, you get Hina or Yukino. And when you start Part 4, you get a choice between Nikoko or Garam. Now, I already have Kikyo, Nikoko, and Garam, and I do have Tsubame. So my Part 1 choice, I guess I'm going to get Tsukika, if I'm pronouncing that right. And then Part 3, I don't have Hina or Yukino, so I'm going to have to make a decision there. But it sounds like pretty much all players are going to get 4 fairly useful characters for free, as long as you have started those parts of the story. So if you haven't worked on the Return of Goddess series chapters, you might want to get started on that. Knowing what's coming up, I'm going to awaken some new characters. One character that I'd been collecting for was Miyu and her Athena style, because that is a Thunder setter, and I was missing a Thunder setter. Now, it sounds like I'm going to be getting a Thunder setter and Awakener possibly for free when all this new stuff comes out. But that said, since Thunder seems to be kind of the focus, I guess, of the Kronos Empire Strikes Back, I'm thinking it's probably not going to be a bad idea to go ahead and upgrade Miyu anyway. And I ran 40 times to get the Nemesis Tome to upgrade Minalca, and I keep seeing so many strategies that involve Pizzica, or Pizza Cat as I like to call her. I was lucky and drew her AS style, but I don't have her original style. And I ran about 15 times and got the tome for her. So I only have, if you noticed, I only have 25 chant scripts. I'm kind of envious of all the people that have been playing so much that they have like 300, 400 chant scripts and thousands of murmur scripts and prayer scripts. But, I'm free to play. I'm casual, so I have to be kind of picky. And I do like to keep some in reserve just in case I get that really cool character and want to upgrade her. So I only want to upgrade 4 characters today and keep 5 chance scripts in reserve. And it's a little bit hard for me to decide what, but I think I've kind of made my decisions. Okay. First, without question, I think I'm going to have to improve Minalca. She's currently, as of August 2023, she is on a rerun banner, and I was lucky enough to draw her 4-star. So her 5-star also comes with a pet, which apparently is extremely useful, and she herself is extremely useful. She can barrier pierce. She's used in a lot of strategies. So I now have Tetra, the sidekick that apparently is worshipped by most everybody, and a 5-star Minalca, which I now need to level up. Okay. In addition, Pizzica. A lot of strategies use her normal style, and I want to play around with some of those strategies. You know, my main goal in making this channel was to try and defeat bosses in multiple ways, so that way no matter what characters you might have drawn, you can hopefully find a strategy that works. So I'm going to pick additional characters that are popular with a lot of people, and that hopefully will open me up to being able to make some more strategies for you all to play with. So those were 2 upgrades I definitely wanted to do. I think I'm still going to go ahead and do Miyu and get her Athena style. I want a Thunder Zone setter, and even though I'm going to get another Thunder Zone setter, I think for free in the upcoming content, who can awaken zones. As you know, awaken zones last for 2 turns, and then they go away. So if I can set another Thunder Zone with another character and then awaken it, that will help me to keep an awakened zone going. So this will give me another Thunder Zone setter. And then I want to make one additional upgrade, and I'm really torn here. 7 and Serene, both, if you make them 5 stars, have a quest series that fight a lot of super bosses, and you can get their AS styles, and that really appeals to me. But I think the person I'm going to have to upgrade out of my very limited choices, because I do not have enough to upgrade lots of other people, and I really want to upgrade some of them. I see a lot of strategies with Flamopolis's AS style, and Nikoko, her AS style apparently is extremely powerful, and I really want hers, but Fate, it wants 5 treatises, and I only have 1. And I could buy 2 more, but that still means I need to get lucky and find 2 more. So I think of the ones I can upgrade, Gariyu is going to have to be my choice. He has a series of fights as well that gives him his AS style and gives us another pet to play with. It's just a little 3-star fire pet, but it's still a pet. Still gives me more super bosses to fight, and that will allow me to come up with hopefully more strategies that I can present to you all, for those of you that have him. And he is a free character, so that will help me create hopefully more user-friendly groups. I can't encounter any of the another styles so far. I do not have nearly enough opuses for anybody. In fact, I only have 2 opuses total. There we go. I got 4 new characters to play with. I'm going to need to level them to 80. So that was my little upgrade session. If you actually watched this whole thing and listened to me talk, kudos to you. I'd probably have gotten bored and quit halfway through. But that also it gave me a new sidekick to play with, Tetra, who apparently is extremely powerful. Does a magic attack, charges things, and buff effects increase by 10%, and HP restore effects increase by 29%. And let's see, can consume some charges to restore hit points. Oh, to revive KO'd people, grant hold ground, and when I'm using Minalca, enters lethal mode. So yeah, I hear a lot of good things about Tetra, so I'm definitely going to prioritize leveling that one. And I did upgrade Gariyu. Yep, he is a Flame Lord, and I believe if I do his ES chain series, I get a little 3-star fire pet from him. I think one of the little salamander things. So I think that's probably what I'm going to be doing this weekend. So anyway, I hope my talking my way through like why I was upgrading what gave you all some ideas. And yeah, I have some new characters to play with that you start leveling. So I think Minalca is going to be the star, and I'm going to focus on her because so many strategies I see use her, and I'm really curious how I can incorporate her into my teams. So, all right, that said, hope you enjoyed this. Casual Crono, signing out.